Hello and welcome to Morganlee Yoga. Today's video is a little bit different than my typical yoga videos, but I wanted to share with you a workshop that you can do to help prevent holiday stress. I know personally this is something that I constantly have to be aware of and work through if I want to actually enjoy my holiday with my family, because it can be so easy to get caught up in the hustle bustle of everything and forget about the real reason we are celebrating, which for me and most of you, I'm guessing, it is to create memories and to be present with our families. It's not about getting more done. It's about being there for all of those moments. So this is going to look different for everyone. That's why this is going to be a workshop style class. It is going to be on the longer side, but I am offering it here for you for free, because when I was a struggling mom, completely overwhelmed, full of anxiety, I didn't know where to start. These free resources really helped me to work through it. And I want to give that back to you now that I'm on the other side of all of those feelings. So today you will need a yoga mat. We are going to move and breathe and connect with ourselves internally and with our bodies and clear our minds. And along with all of that, you are going to need a journal or a notebook of some kind, okay? A pen, obviously, and either your planner or your phone, wherever you keep track of all of your to-dos and your upcoming appointments and obligations and everything. Those are the two main things you need. Apart from that, I really recommend that you take a moment and set the mood. Clear your space free of distractions. That means clutter and making sure you aren't going to be interrupted if possible. I know we're moms, so things can happen. This is a video. You can pause it at any time you need to. And in fact, I am going to encourage you as we go throughout this process to pause the video, work through what I'm talking about, and then hit play and move on to the next section. Because I don't want to leave just big gaps of like me not talking in here that you have to scroll through. So pause, write in your journal, hit play, move on. But let's set the scene a little bit. Dim your lights, maybe play some soft music. I'm going to light a candle. This is one of my favorite scents from Bath & Body Works, Mahogany Coconut. I just absolutely love it. So I am going to light a candle and put it over here off to the side where I can't hit it, hopefully, when I'm doing yoga with you. And then we will go ahead and get started. What you can expect today is to walk away with a more clear image and vision of what you want your holiday season to look like, whether that's through the Thanksgiving holiday, Christmas holiday, New Year's, whatever holiday is coming up for you. You are going to curate a schedule, a plan of events and items you need to get done that are going to fit this vision that you have for yourself. You're going to learn a few practical tools on how to work through stress in the moment that it occurs and how to stay present and be there with your families. And yeah, we'll just see whatever else comes up as we go along here. So we are going to start today's yoga holiday stress workshop, lying flat on our backs and doing a body scan, coming into ourselves and understanding exactly what we are working with before we begin. So I invite you, maybe grab a pillow or a blanket, get super comfy on your yoga mat, on your back, and I'm going to walk you through a quick body scan. So while you are laying here, go ahead and get situated. Lay down on your back, relaxing your head into the earth, cozy up in a blanket. I invite you to close your eyes and let your hands lay down, palms facing towards the sky, being willing to receive and being open to the messages you hear today. Right now, we are simply gathering information. There is nothing that you need to fix or change in this moment. This is time for you to take an honest look at the current state that you are in. Let's begin with your body, bringing your awareness down to the tippy toes of your feet and your toes. Take a moment to work your way from your pinky to your big toe, noticing each individual toe. Can you feel each one moving in succession? Notice if your toes are cold or warm. Notice if they are relaxed or curled in tension. Simply observe. Now moving your attention to the soles of your feet. Observe. And then your ankles. Noticing where your feet make contact with the surface beneath you. Are you holding tension anywhere in these areas? You can travel up to your calves and your shins. What sensations are present here? Is there a heaviness or a lightness? Is there tingling, or perhaps there's very little sensation at all? Bringing your awareness up towards your knees, the front and backs of your knees, and then up to your thighs. These powerful muscles that carry you throughout your day, how do they feel right now? Moving your attention up towards your hips and your lower back, these areas that offer support to your body day in and day out. Are there any sensations present here? Do you feel tightness or ease? Or warmth or cold? Now moving to your belly. Notice, is it tight or soft? Sometimes we can hold tension in our core without even realizing it. Can you feel your breath moving here? Moving your belly up and down. Is your breath shallow or deep? Is it in your belly or perhaps in your chest? Can you feel your chest rising and falling with each breath, noticing it go in and out? Are you breathing fast or slow? There is no right answer to any of these observations. Simply notice. Notice your heartbeat if you can. Acknowledge its steady rhythm, doing work for you without you having to think about it. Let your awareness travel to your shoulders and your neck, these areas that carry the weight, the stress. What do you notice here? Tightness, heaviness, ease. Observe without judgment. Moving down through your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists and hands and fingertips. Do you have sensation in any of these areas? Do any emotions arise as you move your awareness through the different body parts? Or is there an absence of sensation? Neither is right or wrong. Simply observe. Now moving your attention and awareness up to your throat and into your jaw. Are you clenching your teeth? Or is there a softness here? Are your lips pressed tightly together? Or are they in a soft, open position? moving up towards the muscles in your face, your lips, your cheekbones, your nose, your eyes, the space between your eyes. Do you have sensations or tightness in any of these areas? Moving on to your forehead and your eyebrows. And finally up to the very top of your head. Notice any tingling or coolness or warmth, or perhaps nothing at all. Whatever is there or isn't there is perfectly okay. Now take a moment to sense your entire body at one time, from head to toe and toe to head. How are you feeling overall in your physical body right now? Take a moment to name this feeling, if you can, quietly in your head. And let's turn our attention inward to our mind. Notice the quality of your thoughts right now. Are they fast and chaotic, racing, never-ending? Or are they slow and spacious and soft? Are your thoughts loud or quiet, mean or nice? Are you replaying something over and over, or are you planning ahead and having a hard time staying in the moment? There's no need to change your thoughts or push them away. Simply notice them, the way you might notice a cloud passing through the sky. Does your mind feel sharp and alert? Or is it foggy and slow? Are you restless or calm? Take note and simply know where your mind is right now. Next, we will check in with our emotions and our heart. Are there any obvious emotions present for you right now in this moment? You might feel one clear, strong emotion that overpowers all of them. Or you might have several flitting through at once. Perhaps they are vague and unnamed. You might feel peaceful or anxious, sad, content, frustrated, grateful, numb, or something else entirely. Refrain from trying to put the perfect label on these emotions. Simply be with them and ease into them and notice. Now that you have noticed your emotions, do they live in one particular location in your body, such as your chest or your throat or your belly? Or is it a more overall, broad feeling? Be with it, follow it, acknowledge it. Now take a big, full, deep breath in and exhale out through your mouth and let everything go. You've just created a snapshot of this moment, an honest picture of where you are right now, physically, mentally, and emotionally, your body, your mind, and your heart. This is where we start. And this is exactly where you need to be. When you are ready, you can begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, maybe rolling onto one side, and then pushing yourself up into a seated position. Take a moment here with your eyes Maybe your eyes are still closed or maybe they're open, but just take a moment here to be with yourself and what you've just experienced. The sensations, the thoughts, the emotions. All of these are very valuable insights. And before we continue on with this video, I invite you to pause and spend a moment in your journal or on a piece of paper or maybe even on your phone and just write about your experience. You can write about specific things that you felt or heard or saw or emotions. You can write about areas that felt more tense or more at ease than others. Notice if there's anything your body is trying to tell you. Is there anything your mind needs right now? Is there anything your heart needs right now? Write without pausing. Try not to filter what you write down. Just simply write. And just go until it's all out on the paper. No one else has to read this. In fact, when we're done, you can crumple it up and throw it away or burn it or shred it or whatever you need to do. But get it all out. You need to know where you are starting before you can create the path forward. So go ahead and pause this and then meet me back here when you are done. Welcome back. How was that experience for you? I know it can be so hard to face those emotions and those feelings and what your body is trying to tell you head on. I know it is hard. So I'm very proud of you for doing that and acknowledging it and not just ignoring it. One of the things I have learned, the biggest thing I have learned about overwhelm and stress is that most of the time it comes when I don't process my emotions, when I do not take the time to check in with myself and see what's going on. So when I have a lot of things going on inside my body, whether it's racing thoughts or really strong emotions that I just ignore, anxiety, they build up and then they keep stacking one on top of the other until I'm full to the brim. And that is when the high stress and the high emotion or the high overwhelm kicks into gear and I start spiraling and I can't even think straight. And it's like, oh my gosh, the world is ending. But I also learned that if you take the time to face all of that head on, then you can remove them and the emotions and the overwhelm and the stress levels come down simply by going inward and facing what is currently happening in your body, your mind, and your heart. So this is a very important exercise to do regularly. I have several videos on this channel about processing your emotions. So if this is ringing a bell for you, please go back and watch those videos. I won't get into it right here, right now, because I don't want this video to be like 3 hours long. But just know that is probably one of the main causes of your overwhelm and your stress is simply not processing your emotions, not facing them head on. Now we are actually going to move our bodies. We are going to shake up our energies, get into a flow state, and really allow ourselves to start clean and fresh so that we can have a clean slate and create this really stress-free holiday that you are looking for. Let's move our bodies. This will probably be about 10 to 15 minutes long. We'll just see how it goes. So make some space, make sure your candle's not gonna be in your way, and make your way to all fours. I'm just gonna grab a quick sip of water. My voice is a little scratchy today, so I apologize for that, but I digress. We begin. Coming to all fours, taking a moment, finding your alignment here. Let's just start with some gentle cat-cows. Dropping your belly, inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round through your spine, gaze back. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, back. Take a moment here working through this on your own. Inhaling and exhaling. Moving slow or fast, taking what you need today. The purpose of this yoga flow right now is really to create harmony between your body, your mind, and your heart, and to help you create clarity in space so you can be open and willing to receive. Take one more wherever you are. Coming back to center. Let's go ahead and walk our hands forward. Coming into half plank, lowering all the way down to the earth. Inhale, take a little tiny cobra. And exhale, release. Sink, push up through all fours. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up high. Downward facing dog. We're just going to pause here for one breath. And exhale, walk forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach for the sky, take up space. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Now we are going to work through sun salutations, about 4 to 5 of them, because in my personal experience, the best way to get into a clear mind and to refresh your energies is to get into a flow state, and sun salutations are the fastest way to do that. So let us begin. Inhale, reach your hands up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Keep a bend through your knees, especially if this is your first flow of the day. Nice and gentle here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Step it back to plank or half plank, your choice. One breath here, and lowering all the way down to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Keep them nice and gentle. Exhale, release. Curl your toes under. Make your way to downward facing dog. One breath here. And exhale to the top of your mat. Halfway. And down. Reach for the sky. And we're going straight back down. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, release. Plant your palms. Step it back. Pause and then lower. So you can take your own version here. Cobra. And down. Making your way into your downward facing dog. Use modifications as needed. Use blocks as needed. And to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach for the sky. And straight back down. Finding that flow state. Focus on your inhales and exhales. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale back, plank or half plank. Exhale to the earth. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. One breath here, big breath in. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, right back down. We're gonna do 2 more of these. Inhale and exhale. Follow your own breath. Inhaling and exhaling. See if you can tap into your Ujjayi breath, the breath at the back of your throat, that ocean breath, moving one motion to one breath, inhaling on a motion, exhaling on a motion, following your own rhythm, getting into your flow state. Last one. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Close your eyes, pause here. Notice the energy shift that has already occurred in your body. Notice already how the connection you have to your mind and your heart. From here, take your right foot, step it back into a lunge, and then inhale your hands up, high lunge. Exhale, rotate on that back foot, warrior 2, opening up through your hips, gazing over your left fingertips. Great job. Inhale, reverse warrior, drop your back hand, left arm comes up and over. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, raise, straighten through both legs. Inhale your hands to the sky. Exhale, rotate, sink into warrior two. Inhale, straighten through both legs. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Find your reverse warrior. And come back through center. Rotate on that back foot. High lunge. Hands through heart center. Push off your back foot. Come to stand at the top of your mat. Let's repeat that on the left side. Stepping our left foot back. Inhaling our hands up. High lunge. Exhaling, opening to the left. Warrior two. Gaze over your right fingertips. Pull your right knee out to the side. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Coming back to our high lunge, rotate on that back foot. Hands through heart center. Straighten through your legs. Inhale your hands up. Exhale into warrior two. Bending through that front knee. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, bend. Reverse warrior. Coming back through warrior two. Rotate on that back foot. High lunge. Hands come through heart center. Push off your back foot. Coming to stand at the top of your mat for Tadasana. Great job. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And release. Step it back into downward facing dog from here. Pausing, taking a big breath in. On your inhale, reach your right leg to the sky, bend through your right knee, open up through your hip. And then bring your right foot up in between your hands, lowering your back knee down, uncurling your toes. Inhale up. Exhale, hands come down to the earth. Straighten through your front leg, pull your hips back. Half splits. Inhale forward. Exhale, pull back. Inhale forward. One more time. Pulling our hips back, straighten through our front leg. Coming forward. Curling your back toes under. Inhale into your high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze over your right fingertips. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Reverse warrior. Coming back through warrior one. Rotated on that back foot. High lunge. Hands through heart center and stepping to the top of your mat. Great job. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Step it back to your downward facing dog. Big breath in here. And exhale, let it go. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Bend through that knee, open up through your hip, and then step your left leg up in between your hands. Lowering your back knee to the earth, uncurling your toes. Inhale into a lunge. Exhale, hands come to the earth. Straightening through that front leg, pulling your hips back. And then coming forward. And straighten. And forward. Finding a little mini flow here 2 more times. Straighten. And forward. Last time. Straighten. And forward. Curl your back toes under, coming into your high lunge. Lift all the way up. Opening into your warrior two. Inhale, straighten arms and legs. Exhale, bend into warrior two. 2 more times. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Reverse warrior. Coming back through warrior two. Rotate on your back leg, high lunge. Hands come through heart center. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Another sun salutation. Inhale your hands up. Exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Plant your palms, make your way down. Plank or half plank. taking your flow, we'll all meet together in downward facing dog. Pausing here for one breath. Reaching your right leg to the sky. Open up through your hip and step your right leg forward. Drop your back knee. Inhale to that lunge. Exhale, release your hands to the earth. Straighten through your front leg and come back into your lunge. Curl your back toes under. High lunge. Open up into warrior two. Gaze over your right fingers. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Two more. Straighten and lower. And straighten and lower. Reverse lunge. And back to warrior two. Rotate around, high lunge. Hands come through heart center. Step to the top of your mat. Let's repeat that on the other side. You're doing great. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, release. The purpose of all of this is, so go ahead and flow here and meet us in downward facing dog. The purpose of this is to quiet your mind. Get into a flow state. Surrender completely to your breath. Let your thinking mind stop for just a few moments. Take one deep breath when you arrive in downward facing dog and let it go. Left leg to the sky, open up through that hip, bending through your knee, stepping up in between your hands, dropping your back knee down. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, hands to the earth. Straighten through your front leg and then straighten, bend again. Curl your back toes under, coming into a high lunge, arms to the sky. Warrior two. Straighten here, legs and arms. Exhale into warrior two. Two more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Rotate around, high lunge. Hands through heart center. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And release. Take one final flow here. Your version. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, sigh it out and let everything go. Dropping your knees to the earth. Keeping your toes together, knees wide. Go ahead and sink your hips back towards your heels. Arms reach forward. Coming down into extended child's pose. Pause here. Simply be with your breath for a few moments before we move on to the next part of our workshop. By now, your heart should be racing a little bit, but your breath should be stable and steady. Your mind should be clear, and your heart should be open. When you are ready, make your way up into a seat of your choice. When you arrive back into the seat of your choice, take a moment here and we're going to do a small gratitude practice, because the best place to create from, I believe, is from a place of gratitude. And so that's where we are going to officially start this planning session. So get comfortable. I'm choosing to stay on my knees, but you can lay down, you can get in a chair, whatever you need to do to get comfortable. And I want you to place both hands on your heart. And then I want you to close your eyes and relax your shoulders. Maybe you can bow your head a little towards the earth. And then we're simply going to just start listing everything that we are grateful for. And you are going to start big and broad and grand. I am thankful that I have a body on this earth. And I want you to say it out loud. You can whisper it if you're worried people are going to hear you, but you need to hear yourself say it. And I'm not going to list everything I'm grateful for, but I'm going to give you a few examples and then pause and let you do it and then guide you through. So do this along with me. I am grateful that my family has a house. I am grateful that I have food in the fridge to feed my family. So think big. What are you grateful for in your life? Obvious things. Grateful for a car to drive around and pick up my children from school. then make it a little bit smaller. I'm grateful for my daughter's smile and her laugh. I'm grateful for my son's thoughtfulness and that he makes things for me. Maybe go through every member of your family and find one thing you're grateful for with them. I'm grateful for my dog and the way she cuddles up with me and lets me know that she loves me. Let's get a little bit more granular. Think about how your morning started. What are you grateful for about this specific day? I am grateful for hot, warm coffee to soothe my throat and the peppermint flavor that I added for the upcoming holiday season. I am grateful for this yummy smelling candle. I am grateful that I have the opportunity to film this for you, for the YouTube folks out there, for other moms who might need it. What are you grateful for that happened today? One, get very specific. Did your child say something to you that made you smile? Are you grateful for the socks that kept your feet warm? For the heat in your house? Are you grateful for a specific song that played on the radio or a phrase you read in your book? The more specific you can get in this gratitude practice, the greater effect it's going to have on your mindset and your heart and your feelings and the way you approach this planning session. So I'm going to be quiet here for a few more moments and just let you simply list out everything that you are grateful for out loud. Just say it all. Just let it flow until you just can't talk anymore about it. And then when you are ready, you may open your eyes. Get ready to workshop the next part. So for this section, you will need, actually, I'm not going to have you grab anything yet. I just want you to work off of memory right now. So grab your journal, and what I want you to do is just write down, make a huge list of everything you can think of that you absolutely need to do this holiday season, or want to do, or think you should do. I want it all down on the paper. I want you to have columns and columns and columns of just random tasks. Bake cookies for Santa, wrap presents, buy gifts for so-and-so, make neighbor presents, attend the holiday bazaar, make dinner for the family down the road. I don't know, whatever is on your list. Holiday parties, get-togethers. When are you gonna go, that you need to go shopping, that you need to wrap all the presents, that you need to make present list, that you want to watch that new holiday show that came out. If you want to do it this holiday season, it needs to be on the list. Now, I do encourage you to just start writing everything that you can remember right away, but if you need to take a quick look at your calendar or a notes app or something, go ahead, do that. So hit pause, write your list, and then meet me back here, and we are going to create your stress-free holiday. All right, now that you have everything written down on your list, all the obligations and all of your to-dos and anything that relates to this holiday season, close your list, set it aside, don't look at it again for a few more minutes, put your pen down, maybe take a drink of water or coffee, and let's do a little meditation. This meditation is meant to help you figure out exactly what you want your holiday season to look like. So settle in, find a comfortable position of choice, get cozy, close your eyes, and listen to the sound of my voice as you bring to life this vision you have for your magical, stress-free holiday. And as you create this stress-free vision in your mind, I want you to remember that creating a stress-free holiday doesn't mean creating a perfect holiday. It means creating a holiday that brings you joy, a holiday full of love and laughter and memories, a holiday where you get to be present and involved. Your stress-free holiday should be one full of ease and one that is curated specific to your needs. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale. And as you exhale, let your shoulders drop away from your ears, finding complete relaxation. Begin by imagining yourself in this holiday season, feeling at ease and calm. This version of your holidays is exactly right for you. Begin to let this scene take form in your mind. Where are you in this peaceful holiday moment? Are you indoors or outdoors? What do you find yourself doing? Take a moment to look around the space you're in. What do you see? What colors catch your eye? What else is in this space with you? Take your time to look around and let the details reveal themselves naturally. Notice the decorations, if any, that are present. What makes this space feel like yours? Now draw your attention to what you can hear in this calm holiday space. Is it quiet? Or are there sounds around you? Listen closely and see if you can bring those sounds closer to your mind and notice what brings you peace in this moment. Now take a deep breath in and notice what scent arrives first. Don't force, just notice what is here. Breathe in this scent again. How does it make you feel? Now take the whole scene in at once. Picture yourself in this scene and notice how your body feels in this stress-free holiday moment. Notice where you feel the most relaxed. Notice how your heart feels peaceful and joyful and content and simply just full. Be here and notice. Now we're going to move into specific moments of your holiday. First, imagine yourself shopping for gifts and preparing for the holidays to show those around you that you love and care for them. Take a moment and imagine yourself. Where might you do your shopping? Are you out and about in a bustling store? Are you browsing online, sitting on your couch, looking through your phone or on your computer? Perhaps you are visiting a holiday market or even creating a gift with your hands. Notice where this version of you chooses to be. How do you feel in this space? Notice how your body feels as you move through this experience. Are you relaxed or energized? Is there a smile on your face? If you could make this moment a completely stress-free experience, how would it look for you? Does the scene shift and change? Does what you are doing shift or change? In this stress-free version, how are you making decisions? Do they come easily? Are you thinking about what truly matters? How does it feel to choose a gift and give from a place of calm? and a place of ease and openness. Imagine yourself enjoying this moment completely, full of joy, keeping it simple and intentional, and remembering what matters most to you in this holiday season. Take a deep breath in and notice how this approach to shopping might feel different for you this holiday season. What has shifted? Now let the scene shift. You are attending a holiday get-together or party. Could be a dinner or a celebration. Could be with family or friends. Or perhaps you're just attending a big town market. Imagining yourself in this specific holiday gathering, wanting it to be completely at ease and calm and bringing joy rather than stress and pressure. Keeping all of that in mind, where does this gathering take place? Let the location reveal itself to you. Is it someone else's home? Is it your home? Is it a special venue? When you arrive, what is the first thing you notice? Perhaps it's the decorations or the atmosphere as a whole. Perhaps it's the people you are with. What is drawing your attention? What sounds greet you? Perhaps laughter and music, or the clinking of glasses or cutlery on the dishes. Is it quiet conversation around the fire? How do these sounds enhance your experience of a stress-free holiday? As you walk further into the space, notice the smells. Perhaps it's a specific type of food, or a candle, or the fresh Christmas tree in the corner. Let these scents wash over you and envelop you. Now take a moment to look around and notice who is here with you in this moment. Really look around at their faces. Noticing which of the people make you feel the most at ease, the ones you gravitate towards. Notice in this stress-free version of your holiday gathering that you are completely and fully present. You are not worried about what comes next. How does this feel in your body? Are your shoulders relaxed? Is your chest soft? Are you able to be here completely without guilt and distraction? How does it feel to be here in this moment without the expectations of perfection or performance or wanting to manage everyone else's experience? Let yourself experience this completely and fully. Now let the scene shift one more time. This time, you are participating in a family tradition of your choice. Or perhaps a new tradition that you want to create this year. Take a moment to decide what this tradition is. Don't overthink it. Just let it appear in your mind. As you bring this tradition to the forefront of your mind, and as it unfolds, I want you to imagine being in the midst of this tradition without any stress or pressure, letting go of the perfection, and instead being completely present and at ease. From this place, take a moment to look around you and describe this space to yourself. Notice who you are with. Notice what you are currently doing right now. Bring yourself into the action instead of sitting on the sidelines or being worried about other things. Be completely in this moment, engaging. Let the colors and objects and faces come to life as you take it. In this stress-free version of this tradition, what is different? Have you let go of perfection? Are you more present? Perhaps you have simplified something that used to be heavy. Notice what has shifted. Notice how your heart feels as you are bringing all of these images to life. Notice how you participate differently in each of these scenarios. Perhaps bringing a moment of nostalgia or gratitude and love. Take a moment to breathe into all of these feelings and more. Now take a moment to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. You've just witnessed yourself moving in and out through different holiday seasons and scenes. You were at ease and present. You were full of intention and love. You saw yourself holiday shopping without stress and pressure. You saw yourself with friends and family at holiday gatherings, being completely authentic and confident and at ease. And you saw yourself participating in a tradition completely and truly present with those around you. Notice a common thread that you carried with you through all of these experiences. Perhaps you gave yourself permission to do or not to do something in each of these scenarios. What brought you the most peace? What brought you calm and joy? This version of the holidays isn't a fantasy. It is a possibility. This version exists in the choices you make, the boundaries you set, the intention you hold behind your actions, and the presence you allow yourself to bring. Know that you can have this stress-free holiday experience. Now take 3 more deep breaths, anchoring into this feeling and anchoring into these visions of a stress-free holiday. As you take your 3rd breath, start to bring your awareness and connection back to the present moment, noticing the surface beneath you, the sounds around you. You can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you feel ready, you may open your eyes and know that this vision of peace can come with you into your current holiday season. Remember, you can return to any of these scenes and any of these feelings whenever you need them. They belong completely to you. Now that you have this perfect image in your mind of what you want your holiday season to feel like, to smell like, to look like, to taste, and to hear, and all of the things, let's go back to that list that you created before. And I really want you to have an open mind with this. And I want you to approach this list with that vision in your mind and go through it. Do not second guess yourself. Do not worry about what people think you should be doing or what your mom would want you to do or blah, blah, blah. Think about you and what you have the capacity to handle this season, and think about that image that you had in your mind and what you want your family to experience with you. And as you do that, go through your list and cross off anything that does not fit that vision. That might mean you buy one less present for somebody because you just don't have the capacity or the extra time to spare to go shopping for them. That might mean you do not get to volunteer at your kid's holiday pageant. That's okay. You can still go watch. You don't have to volunteer as they practice it or whatever. That might mean you have to give up something else. You might have to change a tradition. You might have to say no to a family get-together or a holiday work party. It's okay to make space in your calendar for the life that you want to live. And I am offering that opportunity to you now. You have this vision in your mind of what you want your holiday to look like. Now let's create it. So be ruthless with yourself. Cross off anything on your list that does not fit that image. I know you can do it. It's going to be hard, but you can do it. Go ahead and pause the video, cross it off. Ideally, it would be great if you could cross off about 50% of the things on your list, but I know some of you are going to fight back. So I encourage you to start with just a quarter of your list. Get rid of it. You don't need it, okay? One more thing before you begin. Know that there's always room for compromise on your list. So if you have to mark off a specific holiday get-together with someone, but you actually did want to spend time with them, you can't go to that holiday get-together because you know it's going to interfere with your kids' bedtime, or you have another obligation that night or that same day and it's just going to exhaust you, then maybe you can plan something smaller with just that one specific person you wanted to see at a later time, such as a coffee get-together with your neighbor or your boss or whatever. There's always room for compromise. So if there's something on your list that you're like, yeah, I want to take this off, but I really wanted to make connection with that person, then maybe you just tweak it a little. You make it smaller. You make it more able to fit into your calendar. So keep that in mind as you go through your list. All right, get to it. How does that feel? A little scary, I'm sure. I know that when I do this when I do this exercise personally, it can be really hard, and I can be like, no, I can just make it work. But oh my gosh, those times when I really do honor my vision and I create the space on my calendar and emotionally and physically, oh, those holidays feel so much better. Even my kids notice it. Seriously, my kids have said to me, like, I am so glad we aren't doing XYZ because I'm exhausted. They are. Your kids are tired too. They're going constantly at school. They don't want to go to all these parties. They can feel it when their sleep schedule is off, just like you can. So give yourself this gift, and I'm so proud of you for making that time in your life to do that. But now that you have it curated down to just the things that are going to fit into your holiday vision, we need to put them in your calendar. So now I'm going to walk you through about 5 guidelines that are going to help you really create this stress-free holiday that you are looking for. So first, we are going to grab our planner or your phone or whatever it is, and we're going to start inputting the things on your list into your planner. But before you even write one of those things down, I want you to first get into your planner and write down space and time for yourself. That's right. You can't skip self-care and expect to have a stress-free holiday. It's just not going to work. You can't do it. So before you schedule anything else, before you schedule any shopping trips or play dates or anything, schedule time for yourself, mama. Now, this could be preferably once a day, having time for yourself, but if not, at least once a week. These can be super simple moments of being able to sit down and read a book for 10 minutes without being interrupted. It could be longer by being able to roll out your mat and doing a full yoga session or going to the gym. Whatever it is, you need to schedule it for yourself. Now, I'm not joking about that. You have to put it in your calendar. I personally tried not putting it in my calendar. I'm like, I'll just do it naturally. I said I would do it. I would do it. But I don't. Like, it's true. If it's not on my calendar, if the notification doesn't pop up that at 10:30 I'm supposed to do yoga, I'll just skip it that day because I'll get busy doing something else. So make yourself a priority. Treat it like any other appointment, that you cannot skip it. And that's where we're going to start. So get your calendar out, hit pause. Every single day, if possible, if not, a few times a week, write in your self-care appointment and exactly what you want to do. It's going to look different for each of you. It could be a specific hobby you're into or whatever. Just write it down and be realistic. Like, you're not going to wake up at 5 a.m. and do these things because you're going to be tired. So it's going to have to fit into the middle of your day. That's the reality of it. So be realistic with yourself, schedule it in, and then meet me back here. Okay, point number 2 that I want to make, along with being able to schedule time for you and your self-care in the midst of all of this, is your health. I'm just going to say that if you want a stress-free holiday for your family, it starts with you. When mama's feeling good, when she is mentally well, emotionally well, physically feeling her best, then the rest of the family and the events that you get to participate in are going to feel better too. So pay attention to your nutrition. Are you eating regularly scheduled meals? Are you eating meals that are full of foods that are going to support your brain and make it so you don't have brain fog? Are you eating those foods that are going to give you energy? Or are you eating your kids' leftovers and digging into the holiday candy early for an extra boost of energy? Because I am here to tell you I have done that. That was me through Halloween, and I felt like crap. Like, seriously, for a whole week long. And I was like, what is wrong with myself? And then I realized, oh, you've ate a pound of candy. You don't have energy. You have sugar crashes, and your insulin is going crazy, and your body is revolting. Like your body is not revolting, rebelling. So I had to come to terms with myself. I cut myself off from the candy, and oh my gosh, I felt so much better. So pay attention to yourself, mama. Along with those self-care dates that you just set, pay attention to your nutrition. Plan ahead if you need to. Like, pack a lunch as you go. You can do this. Now that you have those 2 things at the forefront of your mind, you can pause again if you want to and get everything else on your calendar, everything else that was on your list. And as you are working through this, you might realize, oh my gosh, I actually still don't have time for all of this stuff. That is a truth that is good to notice, because if we do not take the time to plan ahead all of these things we want to do or all of these things we should do, it's hard for us to realize that, hey, I actually don't have time to do all of these things. And you might have to cut down your list even more, and that's okay. So that goes right in to point number 3. So if you want to pause here and go through your calendar and add it all in, this is a great point, a great place to pause. But I am going to talk to you about point number 3, and that is setting yourself up for success, to do all these things you want to do, and to create moments that seem more peaceful because you did the work on the front end. Let me give you a few examples of that. So this is going to be like preparing ahead of time. This is going to mean, like, for instance, my kids love to set out cookies for Santa. Now, we do homemade cookies every year, and in the past, I would plan it so that we would make our cookies like 1 to 2 days before Christmas Eve so they would be fresh and available for Santa. Did you know that those are the most stressful days? That's when we usually have the most going on. We're traveling, or I'm trying to do last minute shopping, or the kids are tired, excited. It is hard to do cookies that close to the actual Christmas day. Not to mention, I'm like, I don't really want this extra sugar this close because I know we're going to be getting more sugar on Christmas Day. Whatever. So it was always really stressful for me. And then one year, I was like, what am I doing? I make cookies now on like December 1st is our big, like, we are celebrating the holiday season. Let's make Christmas cookies. And then we freeze 4 cookies for Santa. It's okay because Santa's going to eat them. Wink, wink. It's okay if they're frozen and they're not completely fresh. I let my kids each choose one of their own making because we do like the frosted ones. They each get to choose one. We put it on a special plate for Santa in the freezer, and then the kids can just get it out Christmas Eve. Oh my gosh, that saved my sanity. It really did. Just by simply moving that one action to the beginning of December instead of cramming it in at near Christmas. Things like that. Another big one was, this is a little spoiler, so if you have little ears, like, don't let them listen. Okay, that was your warning. Stockings. Plan that, like, get them stuffed or unpackaged ahead of time. So usually for stockings, the night that you're setting them out, you have like this huge, I have 4 kids, so it's a lot. That's like 6 stockings with me and my husband. It's a lot to categorize and figure out who gets what and open up all the packages so they can fit inside the stockings and everything. And it would take me forever, and I was tired and exhausted and I just want to go to bed. But it's Christmas Eve, so I can't. And then I decided, well, I could do this at any time. So now, in the middle of the day while my kids are at school, I lay everything out. I don't put it in their stockings, but I put them in like a gallon bag with their name written on it. And I count out all the candy so they each get the same amount. And I put their little goodies in each of their little bags. I zip it up and I put those in a box in my closet where they can't find them. And then Christmas Eve, when it comes time to actually put it in their stockings, it's basically just a dump and pour situation. I'm done in less than 5 minutes. It's fantastic. Bonus points, keep those bags, those gallon bags that you had stored everything in for Christmas morning, and then hand them back out to your kids so they can dump their stockings back into the bags, and it's all separated from everyone else's. There you go. So can you think ahead like that? Use those examples to spark your own like ways to prep on the front end to make things easier on the other side. That way you can actually be present in those moments and you're not frantically running around trying to get everything done. You can enjoy your Christmas Eve too. You can enjoy your Christmas party because you baked or you cooked for it a few days earlier and you weren't completely stressed on your way there. You have time to curl your hair. Things like that, okay? And you know what? This would be a great opportunity. Drop your ideas down below in the comments. Let everyone else know what things you like to prep ahead of time or things that you can change timing-wise to really help create these moments that are more precious and more present filled with your presence, not like gifts. Like you can actually be there in the moment because you're not in the kitchen cooking. I've definitely had those times. Like, I'm just gonna give you one more example. This was a time I did not plan, and I kind of wish I had, but we were carving pumpkins for Halloween, and my entire family was at the table carving pumpkins. Where was I? I was in the kitchen making dinner because I didn't plan ahead. Now, yes, my kitchen and table, they're right next to each other, so I was still engaged. I was still talking and laughing with them. We had music playing. It wasn't a complete, like, bust, mom's not here moment. But I wanted to carve a pumpkin. I really did. I totally could have planned that dinner differently where it was either a crock pot dinner or something that I made ahead earlier that day so that I could have been there in that moment with my kids. And it's things like that that are really going to make your holiday feel less stressful is when you actually get to enjoy the moments that you plan out. You want to be there present. You want to be there in the middle of it all, not off to the side listening on the sidelines. Okay? That's what we're doing this for. So keep that in mind. Okay, number 4. This one is actually really practical. I got to switch positions here. It's kind of uncomfortable on my knees. So I'm going to give you some actual practical things you can do in the moment when you are completely stressed out and feel yourself spiraling. This is that time when you are driving and you're shopping and you're just like, I can't handle it anymore. I can't think straight. I don't even know what's going on. Do this. So the first thing you're going to do is ground yourself in the present moment. And to do that, you're going to use your 5 senses. You're going to look around and name out loud 5 things that you can see. And you're just going to name them really, really quick. Candle, pen, water bottle, computer, door. I don't know. I don't know if that was 4 or 5. Doesn't matter. Name 5 things that you can see. Name 4 things that you can touch and just name them right off the bat. That could be your leggings, if you're in your car, your steering wheel. It could be your coat, just 4 things you can feel. 3 things that you can hear. 2 things that you can smell. 1 thing that you can taste. And what this is going to do is going to take you out of your thinking mind and drop you into the present moment. This is great for any of those times that you feel yourself dissociating and stepping back and being like, what is even happening right now? I can't feel these emotions. I can't enjoy this moment. Use this technique. And if there's people around, you could even just do it in your mind. They don't even have to know you're doing it, okay? Another way to ground yourself in the moment is to do finger tracing, inhaling and exhaling. Take your finger, go up your thumb, inhale, exhale down. Inhale, go up your pointer finger, exhale down. Inhale, go up your middle finger, exhale down. And you're going to go up and down each finger, tracing your palm, slow, inhaling and exhaling. And you can go as many times as you need to until you feel yourself start to calm down and start to center and ground yourself. And one more breathing technique you can do is the box breathing technique. Now, this is a great one for when you're alone or around people because you can do it and they won't even notice. You're going to picture a box in your mind and you're going to inhale, draw a line up the side of the box. Exhale, draw a line across. Inhale, draw a line down. Exhale, draw a line across. So you're making a square in your mind, inhaling and exhaling. And the slower you can do this, the better it is. So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. And just continue going in a box until you feel the stress release from your body. And then, of course, once you get into a more calm state, this is where I encourage you to go through and process your emotions. Understand what you are feeling, where you are feeling them in your body, and how you can help them dissipate. You can do that by simply asking it. Fear, what do you need from me right now? Help me out here. Anger, what can I do? Sometimes this can be really obvious. Other times, you might have to stop and listen a little longer. So really use those techniques. This came particularly helpful to me personally last year when I was Christmas shopping. It was one of those days where things were taking forever. Every turn I went down, every road I went down, there was construction and I was getting stuck behind huge long lines of traffic. I was getting detoured. I wasn't finding what I was actually wanting to when I was shopping. I remember texting my husband and I was just so angry and I was like, what is even happening? And if I would have taken the time to use these techniques, I know I would have just enjoyed that experience so much more. And it wouldn't have been something that even stuck with me. I mean, I would have been able to be like, tap into that gratitude of being able to actually go Christmas shopping for my loved ones. And instead I was in this frantic energy that really completely just destroyed the whole vibe. So use those techniques anytime you feel yourself spiraling out of control, whether or not you're alone or if you have people with you. I really encourage you to do that. Okay, this is my final tip for creating a stress-free holiday. And that is to actually create the version of that stress-free holiday that you had in your mind. You have to set the mood. If you want a calm environment, you need to create a calm environment. This begins with how you are speaking to yourself and to those around you. Is your voice loud? Is it sharp? Is it soft? Is it quiet? What is going on around you? Are there a lot of electronics and outside noises and one person's watching a show over here and another one's playing a game over here and there's something on the TV? What does your space look like? Is it full of clutter and debris and mail and things that need to be returned to the store and coats and shoes from playing outside in the snow? All of this makes a big difference in your stress levels. So taking time to set the mood in your home is going to take you very far. This means clearing your space of clutter and items and debris, cleaning up, picking up, putting it where it belongs. This means setting the mood with a candle, playing soft music, having set times where there's no screens allowed. One of my favorite ways to set the mood in our house is to simply put on a calming, relaxing ambiance movie, like through YouTube, on our TV in the main room. This will be anything from like a fireplace playing Christmas music to one of those AI generated that has a cute little cartoon mouse reading a book or something that just has like jazz music playing in the background. My kids love it. I put it on the TV so that when they walk through the door after school, when they get home, they walk into this calm, peaceful environment, and it really sets the mood. They automatically start lowering their voices. It helps us just to stay in that calm, like we're floating down a river mood instead of this chaotic rapids, everything's out of control. So if you can take the time to set the mood in your house and really curate these moments of peace, it's going to make your holiday so much more stress-free. You can do this for anything. You can do this for parties. You can do this for times when you're eating dinner, making dinner, wrapping presents. Set the mood. Put on a soft, peaceful holiday movie that is really nostalgic to all of you as you are wrapping presents. Play music and shut off the screens completely while you are eating dinner. Things like this are going to make a really big difference. Smells. Tap into those five senses again. So making it something you enjoy looking at, not having a bunch of clutter around messing up your brain. Making something you enjoy smelling or tasting or listening to. And have lots of soft textures, blankets, things like that. Make it cozy. All right. I believe in you, Mama. I know that you can create a stress-free holiday using all of these things that we talked about in today's video. So please feel free to go back. You can see the timestamps down below if you need to revisit any of these portions. Really, really pay attention to your calendar. That's going to be the biggest factor. I 100% believe that. Let go of some things this year. It's okay. Now, before we end today's video, I do want to give you an affirmation to take along with you. Something that will help you tap back into this feeling that you created today. Something you can carry along with you throughout your holiday season and know that you are creating the stress-free holiday that you want. So I'm going to pop up a few options here on the screen and I'll read them off for you, and then you can choose which one is going to fit you the best this holiday season. So a few affirmation ideas that you might use are: I trust that less can be more. This season is about connection, not perfection. I don't have to do it all to make this season special. I choose presence over perfection. I am allowed to change traditions that no longer serve me or my family. I give myself permission to celebrate my way, not theirs. And last but not least, just know that holidays can be stressful, and it's probably going to ebb and flow. You're going to have moments where you slip back into the crazy mode, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you failed completely. Just push it aside, pick back up the very next moment you realize what's happening. Give yourself some grace this holiday season, Mom, to be present, to be aware, and to create those memories with your family. Give yourself grace to forgive yourself when you make mistakes and to pick yourself back up and try again. Thank you so much for being here with me as we work through this holiday yoga stress workshop. I had a lot of fun leading it. I hope you enjoyed it and you were able to workshop it and it actually helps you. If you have anything you want to share with others that might help them, please drop it down below in the comments. And let's end today by taking a breath in together, inhaling through our nose, exhaling, let it all go, bowing your head and saying namaste. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you in our next video.